Imagine, friends, the mysterious land of Oak Island, where people have been digging for centuries in search of treasure. For years, theories were made, legends were heard, but the real truth never came to light. Now, in 2025, suddenly something has been found near Smith's Cove that has shaken the whole world. The excavation team has found a structure that could perhaps be the key to the biggest mystery of Oak Island. This is no ordinary discovery. A sealed chamber hidden under a pit filled with water, surrounded by wood and stones, seeing which even the experts were shocked. The question arises, is this the place where the treasure hidden for centuries has been kept? Or is this just another trap, which was made to stop those who reach the treasure? Historians believe that if this is really a real treasure chamber, then as soon as it opens, not only gold and silver will be found, but such records and artifacts can also come to light that will change the history of the whole world. The theories on whether the Knights Templar, pirates, or some other mysterious group is behind the discovery have gotten more interesting. So is the truth about Oak Island finally going to be revealed, or will it remain another unfinished story? We'll show you all the details and groundbreaking visuals in this video. Stay tuned, and yes, be sure to subscribe to the channel before you start the video, because mysteries, like Oak Island, don't come out every day. History of Oak Island Treasure Hunt. The story of Oak Island begins in the 1700s, when some people on this small island of Nova Scotia noticed strange pits and marks on the ground. It is said that for the first time, 3 boys started digging here, and they found some clues inside the ground, which made them think that a huge treasure was buried here. This is where the legend of Oak Island began. At that time, they found layers of wood every 10 feet below, which clearly showed that this place was not natural but was made by humans. Gradually, this news spread, and many expeditions reached here to find treasure, but every time strange things came to light while digging, like booby traps and tunnels filled with water. The people digging felt that as soon as they reached a certain depth, suddenly seawater would enter inside and all the work would be ruined. Because of this, many times the excavation remained incomplete, and even people's lives were in danger. This water trap system of Oak Island is considered one of the most mysterious engineering in the world. For years, different groups did digging here. Sometimes a tool was found, sometimes rare stone symbols, and sometimes strange wooden structures. In the 1800s and 1900s, many big businessmen and explorers spent crores, but the treasure was never fully revealed. Meanwhile, theories also started forming. Some people said that this is the treasure of pirates, while some believed that the Knights Templar had hidden their wealth and sacred documents here. One place in the mystery of Oak Island has always been special: Money Pit and Smith's Cove. Money Pit is said to be the place where the treasure was buried directly, while Smith's Cove was linked to the water trap and secret tunnel system that reached that treasure. In many expeditions, it was proved that both the places are connected to each other. The coconut fibers and drains found in Smith's Cove further strengthened the theory that a very advanced type of network was built here so that no one could reach the treasure easily. This is the reason why the mystery of Oak Island is still alive and people are still digging passionately to know its truth. Why Smith's Cove is important. The name of Smith's Cove comes up again and again in the stories of excavations on Oak Island, and the reason for this is also very interesting. Many such structures have already been found at this place which do not seem natural, but human-made, such as cofferdam, a kind of wall made of wood and clay which is used to stop water and in construction. Seeing this, the experts clearly felt that someone had done very thoughtful engineering on Oak Island, so that the path to the treasure could be kept safe. More surprising things were found on Smith's Cove, such as strange drains and coconut fibers filled in them. Coconuts never grew in Nova Scotia, so how did these fibers reach there? This question has always surprised everyone. It is believed that these coconut fibers were used to filter water and strengthen the water tunnel system. That is, this was not an ordinary place, but was a part of both the way to reach the treasure and its protection. Experts have always believed that the real clue to reach the treasure of Oak Island is hidden in Smith's Cove. The structures found here proved that not only digging was done on the island, but very advanced engineering techniques were used centuries ago. Drains, flood tunnels, and cofferdams are proof that a complete defense system was prepared to protect the treasure. This is the reason why Smith's Cove is re-examined in every new excavation. Even till 2025, Smith's Cove was called a key location because every time the excavators returned here, they found some new and mysterious evidence. Sometimes tools, sometimes unusual artifacts, and sometimes structures that seem directly connected to the money pit. Smith's Cove always acts as the central piece in the puzzle of Oak Island. This is the place that never let the treasure hunters give up, and even today, everyone feels that if the truth is hidden somewhere, then the path to it goes through here. The 2025 breakthrough discovery. The year 2025 brought a twist in the history of Oak Island that shocked everyone. The excavation team was doing routine digging at Smith's Cove, as they had done many times before, but this time suddenly their tools and machines collided with something very hard. Initially, everyone thought that it might be an old rock layer, but when looked more carefully, it was found that it was a large structure made of wood. This was the moment that filled the entire excavation team with both shock and excitement. Slowly, the soil and water were removed, and a sealed wooden structure came to the fore. Seeing its structure, it was clear that it was not natural, but was deliberately built centuries ago. This structure was so strong and hidden deep that no one had noticed it till date. The experts of the team immediately believed that this was not a part of any ordinary support system, but could be related to the biggest secret of Oak Island. As soon as the news came out, theories and discussions started. Some people said that this could be a real treasure chamber, where gold, artifacts, and perhaps historical manuscripts were hidden. At the same time, some experts believed that this could also be just another booby trap, which was designed to stop those who reached the treasure. The suspense and thrill increased so much that security had to be increased at the excavation site, and every step was taken with utmost caution. For the excavation team, this moment was like a dream come true. The entire crew, including Rick and Marty Lagina, considered it one of the biggest clues of Oak Island till date. Cameras captured every moment, and the excitement among the fans reached its peak. The question now was, what is hidden inside this sealed wooden structure? Treasure, knowledge, or just another mystery that will make the story of Oak Island even deeper? This uncertainty makes this discovery even more thrilling. Inside the sealed chamber, and the excavation team carefully studied the sealed wooden structure found in Smith's Cove. Its size and material surprised everyone first. This structure was buried deeply, and its wood was still in surprisingly good condition. Experts believed that it must have been made of a special kind of strong wood, which could survive for centuries in both water and soil. Seeing the shape of the structure, it was clear that it could not be an ordinary support wall or foundation. As the analysis progressed, speculation also intensified. Some experts say that this could perhaps be the entrance of a large chamber, which was deliberately sealed. At the same time, some archaeologists consider it to be just a support structure, which was built to handle the path to reach the treasure. But the biggest thing was that the engineering of this place seems so advanced that it seems almost impossible to do such work in the 1700s or before. This is the reason why this discovery became even more mysterious for everyone. The biggest puzzle of Oak Island has always been water traps and flood tunnels. Many times during excavation, as soon as the diggers reached the depth, suddenly water filled up and all the hard work went in vain. Seeing this sealed structure found in Smith's Cove, experts theorized that it might be a part of the flood system. That is, it has been designed in such a way that no one can reach the treasure easily. If someone digs in the wrong place, the water network will activate and submerge everything. This is why the question of what is inside the sealed chamber is still bothering everyone. Is this the door to the real treasure vault? Or is it a part of the defense system built centuries ago, which has stopped every expedition so far? The excavation team is now using ultra-modern technology to know the truth behind this mystery without taking any risk. Suspense and curiosity are at their peak because this structure might reveal the biggest secret of Oak Island forever. Knights Templar and pirate theories. The question of where Oak Island's treasure came from has been debated for centuries. The first name that comes up in the most popular theories about treasure origin is that of the Knights Templar. It is believed that when the Templars were banned in Europe in the 1300s, they hid their sacred artifacts and treasure. Some researchers claim that this treasure was brought to the New World via ships and buried in an isolated place like Oak Island. If this is true, then the sealed structure found in Smith's Cove could be the real vault of that treasure. The second big theory is related to Spanish treasure fleets. In the 1500s, 1600s, Spanish ships used to go to Europe with gold and silver from America. Many times these ships were attacked by pirates. It is said that some ships used to hide their treasure in remote areas to keep it safe. This theory gets more strength due to the location of Oak Island near the Atlantic Ocean. Smith's Cove may be where Spanish sailors buried their treasure. The third and perhaps most exciting theory involves pirates. Famous pirates like Captain Kidd and Blackbeard are said to have hidden their loot on several secret islands. Some historical accounts suggest that they also said their treasure was hidden where no one will ever find it. Oak Island's booby traps and engineered tunnels suggest it may have been the work of pirates, as they were adept at creating complex traps to protect their treasure. Now that a sealed wooden structure has been found at Smith's Cove, theories have come to life even more. If artifacts, coins, or manuscripts are indeed found inside, they could prove one of the theories right. Whether it's the sacred treasure of the Knights Templar, the riches of Spanish gold fleets, or pirates' hidden loot, this discovery could be the answer to Oak Island's biggest mystery. The suspense has increased even more because everyone wants to know, will this discovery finally reveal centuries-old secrets, artifacts, and gold possibilities? Now, the biggest question is that if this sealed chamber is really opened, what can be found inside it? Looking at the history and theories of Oak Island, the first expectation is of gold coins and bars. It has been said for centuries that pirates, Spanish fleets, or Knights Templar had hidden treasure here. If piles of real gold and silver are found inside the chamber, then it will prove to be the biggest jackpot in the world. But not only gold and silver, manuscripts and rare documents can also be found in this discovery, which can change our history. Many experts believe that Knights Templar had hidden their sacred texts and ancient knowledge in Oak Island. If this turns out to be true, we might find books or parchments that hide ancient secrets, like lost civilizations, hidden maps, or records that churches and kingdoms never made public. Not only this, the sealed chamber is also likely to contain royal artifacts, such as crowns, swords, or sacred relics whose value will not be counted just in money but in history and faith. Imagine, if the Holy Grail or the personal belongings of an ancient king are found there, such a discovery will not only change the story of Oak Island, but will also impact the entire world history. This is why this discovery of 2025 is exciting everyone so much. This is not just a search for treasure, but the key to a secret that can change both our books and our understanding. Gold, artifacts, or manuscripts, whatever is hidden inside the chamber can prove to be the biggest discovery for the coming generations. And perhaps this is the reason why this sealed structure of Oak Island has become the center of attention of the whole world. Government and scientific involvement. As soon as the 2025 discovery of Oak Island came to light, the atmosphere at the excavation site suddenly changed. Now it was not just a game of treasure hunters, but the government and official agencies also got involved in it. Strict rules and restrictions were imposed on the excavation site so that no information is leaked and the excavation remains under complete control. Entry of unauthorized people was stopped, and monitoring was started at every step. After this, the Canadian government also involved archaeologists and scientists in the excavation. Their aim was not only to find the treasure, but to ensure that if any artifact or structure is found, it can be preserved in a scientific manner. Archaeologists started detailed mapping on the site, and scientists collected soil, wood, and water samples to find out the real age and origin of the chamber. But along with this, safety concerns also started to emerge. The excavation team feared that tampering with the sealed chamber could activate water traps and the entire site could sink. Seeing this, government officials also tried to temporarily stop the excavation and seal the site. They said that opening this structure without proper technology and safety measures could be extremely dangerous. That is, this discovery of Oak Island is now under complete government surveillance. The enthusiasm of treasure hunters is still intact, but now every step is moving forward only with the approval of scientists and government experts. The suspense increases further here. Will this strict surveillance really bring out the treasure safely, or will the government seal this mystery forever? This is the question the whole world is asking today. Media and social media reaction. As soon as the 2025 discovery of Oak Island came out, there was a stir in the media and social media. First of all, a local news leak reported that the excavation team has found a sealed wooden structure at Smith's Cove, and this news became global headlines in no time. Big news channels ran it as world's biggest treasure mystery breakthrough. Newspapers and TV started discussing whether the secret of Oak Island has finally been revealed. Social media was on fire. Many threads were created on Reddit where people were sharing their theories. Someone said that this is a real treasure chamber and there must be gold bars inside, while someone linked it to the secret vault of the Knights Templar. Hashtags like Oak Island and Smith's Cove and Treasure Found started trending on Twitter. People started waiting for every new update with curiosity and excitement. The reactions of fans and followers were also worth seeing. Some people wrote, "Finally, treasure found," while other skeptical users said, "This is just another trap, as it always happens." Memes also started going viral, where people started comparing the excavation crew to Indiana Jones and Pirates of the Caribbean. Overall, this discovery of Oak Island divided the entire internet. On one hand, people are considering it the biggest breakthrough in history, while on the other hand, some experts and fans are cautious that this might be another illusion. The suspense has increased so much that everyone wants that whatever is inside the chamber should be brought before the world as soon as possible. Crew's emotional reaction. When the sealed wooden structure was revealed during excavation at Smith's Cove, the emotions of the entire crew of Oak Island went out of control. Rick Lagina, who has devoted his life to solving this mystery for years, had both a sparkle and surprise in his eyes. He said softly, "We are seeing the dream of our life coming true." Marty Lagina, who always paid more attention to practicality and finance, looked visibly emotional this time. There was a combination of both relief and happiness on his face. The rest of the members of the excavation team were also in shock and excitement. Some people were looking at the wood coming out of the soil in disbelief, as if they could not believe that so many centuries of hard work had finally brought them closer to a big secret. The expressions of the machine operators and divers who had worked here day and night were also priceless. For them, this was not just a job, but a journey that was now making them a part of history. Many people from the crew openly became emotional. Someone said that he had heard the legends of Oak Island since childhood, and today becoming a part of that legend himself feels surreal. Standing at the excavation site, everyone felt that this is not just a discovery, but like becoming a part of a legacy that has been going on for centuries. Rick and Marty motivated their team and clearly said that this moment is not just for gold or artifacts, but for all those generations who kept the dream of Oak Island alive. There were tears in the eyes of the crew and happiness in their hearts. Everyone knew that what has come out has changed the story of Oak Island forever. The dangers and challenges. The biggest problem of Oak Island has always been its flooded tunnels and booby traps. As soon as the excavation team goes deeper, water suddenly starts filling inside and the entire work is in danger. The same fear remained in the excavation of 2025. The excitement increased when a sealed wooden structure was found at Smith's Cove, but the water pressure and weak soil around it made digging extremely risky. Experts feared that if even a small mistake was made, the entire site could be submerged in water. The second big challenge is cave-ins and collapses. Sometimes the soil suddenly collapses during excavation, putting both machines and workers in danger. The soil and underground structures of Oak Island are so complex that a major accident can happen at any time. The crew had to work with safety gear and emergency plans at every step, but even then, uncertainty was looming over their heads all the time. The frequent stopping of the machines during digging was also a big problem. Sometimes the water pressure would be too high, sometimes logs stuck in the soil would stop the machines. Many times it seemed that the excavation would not be able to proceed. The excavation team had to find new solutions for every small step, which made the process slow and even more stressful. This is the reason why many people believe that Oak Island itself is a deadly trap. Perhaps such a system was created centuries ago to stop those who reach the treasure. Finding a sealed chamber was as exciting as it was scary. The question was, is this really a way to hide the treasure, or a death trap that stops anyone forever? Both suspense and fear made the excavation even more intense. Future plans and next steps. After finding a sealed wooden structure at Smith's Cove, the biggest question before the excavation team and experts was what to do next. It was tempting to open the structure immediately, but the risk was so high that no one was ready to rush. The team decided that first the entire site would be stabilized, and then the chamber would be opened only after making a careful plan. Excavation was no longer just digging, but had become a high-tech operation. This time, the most reliance is being placed on advanced technology. Experts are using sonar imaging to estimate the rough shape and depth inside the chamber. 3D mapping of the surrounding soil and structures is being done using LiDAR technology. Apart from this, modern techniques like muon scans have also been brought in, which can detect underground anomalies. These technologies will help the excavation team to understand whether there is something solid inside the structure or just empty space. Government archaeologists and scientific experts are also actively involved in this process. They believe that a thorough study is necessary before opening the structure so that no artifact is damaged and the excavation remains safe. The excavation crew and scientists are working together to create a step-by-step protocol in which every move will be calculated. Now, the final decision depends on what the results of the technology say. If the scans provide strong evidence that there are artifacts, gold, or manuscripts inside, then the excavation will proceed to the next stage. But if it turns out to be just a support system or a trap, then the excavation will be stopped. The suspense deepens here because the whole world is waiting. Will Oak Island finally reveal its biggest secret, or will it remain another incomplete story? Biggest questions still unanswered. The 2025 discovery of Oak Island has created as much excitement as it has left behind big questions. The first question is this: is the treasure hidden here just gold and silver, or is there some knowledge hidden behind it that can change the history of the world? If rare manuscripts or ancient maps are found inside the sealed chamber, they will probably prove to be more valuable than any gold or silver. This possibility itself is making people more curious. The second big question is, who was the real mastermind of this entire engineering? Was it the work of the Knights Templar who hid their sacred relics here, or Spanish sailors and pirates who created such traps to protect their treasure? Some researchers even believe that the entire mystery of Oak Island may be related to a lost civilization, but no one has a clear answer to this yet. The third, and perhaps the most intriguing question is this discovery of Smith's Cove just the beginning? Maybe the sealed chamber is just the outer vault, and the real treasure is still hidden in some other part of the island. The excavation team also feels that Oak Island is a multi-layered puzzle, where every discovery just gives the next clue. These unanswered questions keep the mystery of Oak Island alive. Be it gold or knowledge, or whoever the mastermind is, this discovery has proved that the island has still not fully revealed its secrets. The suspense is still there, and perhaps this is the reason why the eyes of the world are still fixed on Oak Island. As the excavation approached the sealed chamber, the atmosphere suddenly changed. The machines which were working continuously suddenly stopped. People present at the site were surprised whether there was a technical glitch or the work was stopped intentionally. Along with this, the cameras, which were recording every moment, were turned off for some time. Fans and viewers immediately noticed this, and questions started arising as to why the excavation crew stopped everything. Rick Lagina, who has always spoken openly, remained completely silent this time. His silence was creating even more mystery. People started thinking that perhaps he has seen something inside which is not safe to show to the world. This silence was telling a story in itself, as if the truth was clearly written on Rick's face, but he was not able to express it in words. After this, another layer of suspense was added, that of leaked footage. The discussion spread on social media that during the excavation, a few seconds of blurry footage came online, in which a glimpse of a metallic object was seen inside the chamber. Although it was not confirmed whether the footage was real or fake, it deepened the mystery of Oak Island. Fans started saying, has the treasure really been found inside, and the team is trying to hide it? Or is all this just a stunt done to create theories? An unspoken fear and curiosity engulfed the entire atmosphere. The excavation crew did not say anything. Government officials also distanced themselves from the media, and strict surveillance was increased at the site. This silence was troubling everyone. The suspenseful pause became so long that viewers from all over the world were stuck on just one question. Has Oak Island finally revealed its real secret, or will everything remain incomplete once again? Now the question is the truth of Oak Island is now just one step away. But will this treasure ever be revealed to the world, or will it remain sealed forever? Is there only gold, silver, and treasure hidden in the sealed chamber, or is there a secret inside it that can change our entire history? Perhaps this is the reason why the mystery of Oak Island is as powerful today as it was centuries ago. Imagine what will happen if rare manuscripts, sacred relics, or ancient maps are really found there. Will the world's books have to be rewritten? Or, if only gold and silver are found, will the hard work of centuries be limited to wealth only? This question is roaming in the heart and mind of every viewer. This discovery of Oak Island is not just a treasure hunt, but a journey that includes suspense, thrill, and human passion. The dedication of Rick and Marty Lagina and the hard work of the excavation crew have taken this mystery to a new level. Now the final decision will decide whether this story will be revealed to the world or will remain buried as a mystery forever. So friends, now it is your turn. What do you think is the treasure of Oak Island, gold and silver? Or a secret that will shake the world? Do tell your thoughts in the comments. And yes, if you liked this thrilling journey of Oak Island, then subscribe to the channel, like the video, and don't forget to press the bell icon, because mysteries like Oak Island don't come out every day, and in the upcoming episodes we will bring you more shocking revelations. The suspense doesn't end here, the real story has just begun.